Hello and welcome to the final day of the group stages. We have Group D's last games of their group, which sees the already qualified USA play against the knocked out Sweden, and France and the Netherlands, who are both on 3 points, but France have the advantage of goal difference, so the Netherlands have to win to go through. Last night's action was from Group C, which saw Czechia pip Scotland to top spot by goal difference, after they both won their games. Let's head over to Kurt and John in commentary, who will be watching the first game unfold.
Hello and welcome to Matchday 3 of Group D. Today we have the USA of George versus Sweden. George is kicking off in the USA. I am John, my co-commentator is Kurt.
Hello, hope everyone's doing well.
We will see what happens here. Sweden are out of the competition by this point, and this is just a formality for George, hopefully, to see if he will be top of the group. Nice early chance there.
There is, I was unlucky. Yeah, there is a chance USA finish second, but I think given the goal difference now, I think if I have a quick look, I believe USA are on 10. Yeah, their goal difference is 10. France and Netherlands are currently playing in their match day 3, but they're both on negative goal difference, so it would be quite a spectacular win for one of those teams if they were to take first place from George.
Now, George does have a propensity to potentially concede early on. He did so against France, and Sweden could get one here from the corner. They stack up well.
Oh, there you go.
On the corners with height, and there we go. It's like I knew what was coming. I genuinely didn't. I can just read the future, apparently. Wow, yeah. I mean, the USA defensively, they're not a tall side. They're not a particularly strong side. I mean, you look at the Swedish attack, you've got Gyökeres and Eafc. They're both tall, both strong and powerful. And even the centre-backs for Sweden, they're nice and big as well. They're, what, 6'3", 6'4", I think, most of them. The USA front line, however, there's a few little gems that I think that George likes. Obviously that man, Pulisic on the ball there now, and Aronson isn't too bad either.
Straight, that's a good chance. Oh, what a save.
And I think that's where George is going to get a lot of his luck, playing on the floor, nice balls through the Swedish defence, because they are big, they're a little bit slow. And he does have some pace with his attack. From the corner there.
Yeah, Sweden are currently dominating in the air.
Yes, absolutely. You can see from the goal kick they just won the first header. And
flying to the pressure, that's a good ball.
Down the left. Sweden do seem quite open through the midfield though, which George should be able to exploit, and I'm sure he will have noticed that. Is that when they're forwards, there's like 5 men forwards, there's maybe 1 at the back as a CDM, and he can just play balls like that straight through.
Straight, hopefully take advantage of the pace, and what another fantastic save.
I think almost 20 minutes into this game, I am very surprised that George hasn't actually managed to score and get an equaliser here.
Well, the goalkeeper for Sweden has done amazingly well so far.
He has, that is very true. I just feel like George could... I don't know, I just feel like he could work some better angles here. And instead, Sweden are off trying to counter for a second. But Nygren holds it up. And it's all very timid stuff again for Sweden. And picked off in the middle. Unfortunate. Unable to get the pass off to Balogun, I think that is up top. Oh, Karlström's ball across.
What a save there by
very
Turner.
Unlucky. That's a brilliant save from Turner, as you say, Kurt.
The corner, USA gets it, manages to clear it.
Oh, Pulisic trying to break down the right, wasn't able to evade the challenge. I think that's where George is going to get a lot of joy on the counter, as this Swedish defence tries to run back at their own goal.
Definitely. I think if USA is to win this game, it will be using their pace.
We could be about to see it here. That's a brilliant
There we
through
go.
from Balogun.
In on goal.
Can Johnny finish? Oh, the little sweaty goal to Pulisic.
And it's the next Messi, Pulisic.
Yeah, his celebration doesn't really work when he's wearing an undershirt, does it? With his old tiger eyes. I think, from George's sake, any means necessary to get a goal at this point. He had to pull one back and did so in good fashion there.
There is no shame in the sweaty.
Absolutely not. Not when you're 1-0 down against the team that's already out of the competition.
Here we go again.
It's a little ball through the middle. I'm surprised he didn't try and play Johnny through the middle again. I feel like the Swedish centre-backs, they're splitting ever so slightly to allow the runner through the middle.
Yes, the Swedish defence can't quite handle the American pace at the moment. Although here we go with Sweden.
They're having a very good spell of possession here. And they have done through most of the half. Just unable to work anything from that cross. But again, here we go. Here's another counter. And the centre-back stepped up massively. Pulisic can just run into the space.
Oh! What a save again.
Brilliant save. The keepers are really keeping this tight. Oh, Tillman with the header just over.
Yeah, he does well there, especially with Sweden dominating the air so far. It was good to get at least a head to the ball.
I think he just had the run on his man there, just to get that leap on him. Just unable to guide it home. But Sweden, they're passing through the lines quite well. And doing well to keep hold of the ball in key areas.
Definitely.
Right as they give it away, as I say that. Little commentator curse there. Oh, it's an unlucky searching ball for Pulisic on the right. Sweden seem very happy just to keep hold of the ball. Play in front of George a little bit here.
Oh, Gyökeres passed it off when he should have just shot. But here we go with the American counter-attack.
Tillman played it through to Balogun. He finishes
Good
these.
ball.
And
There we go. The Americans take the lead, 2-1. With a nice finish from Balogun.
You can't say it's not been coming. And it was
That is
lovely
true.
work from Tillman to play the ball through the two defenders to find his man Balogun. And a tidy finish into the bottom corner. Right near the stroke of half time. It'll be interesting to see how Sweden respond, or if they try and hold until the next half.
Seemed quite comfortable just holding onto the ball, letting the half play out.
And there it is. That was a quick 1 minute of added time. It's 2-1 at the break for the US.
It's maybe a closer game than you may expect, considering the goal difference of the Americans and Sweden with 0 points.
I certainly wasn't expecting this, I will be honest. We've had the Netherlands beaten by this USA side 6-0. And Sweden lost to France in a close 3-0. And then this USA side beat France 7-3 before the Netherlands beat Sweden 4-0. So it's not like Sweden's been trampled over. And it does show that this USA side has got some goals to concede. But they can very much outscore their opponents, it seems.
I mean, we haven't really discussed if there is a certain group of death in this tournament, but with these 4 teams, you wouldn't be surprised if any 2 of them were to qualify for the knockouts.
The other Matchday 3 game of this is quite a big decider for who's going to go through as the second place, most likely second place as it stands, with George winning here between the France.
Oh, tucks it in. 3-1
that's
USA.
Beautiful finish. That's what I get for waffling on. Tillman just straight down the left. He had so much open grass in front of him that he just motored into, and
Yeah, that
lovely
pace.
finish.
Yeah, Sweden just couldn't catch up.
It's going to be
But yeah,
interesting to see how Sweden try and manage this game now. Do you try and just stop the bleed, see if you can stop conceding more, or do you just go foot to the floor and just try and score as many as you can, if you can?
I suppose Sweden have nothing to lose. They might as well, you know, go all out. I mean, it's very unlikely for them to, you know, knock USA off of first place of the group. I think that's pretty cemented now. But you know, you've got nothing to lose. Another great save there by the Swedish goalkeeper.
And again, those Swedish centre-backs just parting like the Red Sea for George.
That has
really
been
struggling
Sweden's.
with this US attack.
Yeah, it has been Sweden's biggest weaknesses are those centre-backs, just allowing the Americans just to run through.
It's quite interesting as well because you have Balogun, who's on the ball here. He'll come to a wing and it will drag one centre-back away, and then it'll allow Johnny or Aronson to fill in behind and just go through that gap that centre-back's made. And it's been really quite effective for them. And again, Balogun
Exactly like that. Oh, good
dropped
save
down
again.
to the left, drew both centre-backs with him that time actually. And as you say, it was a brilliant save. Lovely turn from Balogun.
Oh,
Nordfeldt again.
Again.
Having a brilliant game here.
I am hoping we are going to see the stats after this game because I want to see how many saves this goalkeeper has made. There have been some spectacular saves.
He has very much kept Sweden somewhat in this game.
Oh, again, Richards does well there just to get ahead on the ball over the tall Swedes.
There we go. Yeah, again, actually one of the smaller Swedish players of Anthony Elanga winning the header still from the goal kick there. I feel it's not being quite utilised by the Swedes enough, their height and ability to win the ball on their heads.
I agree. Ever since they went 1-0 up, it's just they haven't really used that to their advantage.
No, they have very much kept it on the floor, haven't they? Which is playing perfectly into the US hands because they're just so much smoother with the passing. And Aronson, there we go.
With another nice finish. Not much the goalkeeper could do there.
That really is nail in the coffin stuff, you would say.
I believe so. It's all but confirmed USA will finish top of their group. Not that there was much expectation that they wouldn't going into this game, but yeah, again, another dominant performance by the Americans.
Certainly wouldn't have been my expectation at the start of the tournament, but as you say, as they've progressed through their first two games, that was unlucky not to get through for Balogun there.
That was very unlucky.
As they've gone through their first two games, they've shown pure dominance in how they've been.
Well, yeah, against arguably, you know, tougher competition in both the French and the Dutch, and what a ball there!
Beautiful goal.
What a goal!
Beautiful
That's
ball
the
over
fifth.
the top. Balogun bringing it down perfectly into his path, and a top corner finish. He's in some good form, this boy.
What a goal, and what a bring down, and just puts it in the top right corner. Contender for goal of the tournament potentially, we shall see.
It's a beautiful team goal. And unfortunately, as good as the Swedish keeper has been, you don't really save them, do you?
You can't name me a keeper that can.
Oh, a little ball over the top could have been Balogun in again. Swedes are starting to play a slightly higher line now as they chase this
what
game.
a
Good
save.
save by Turner. Gyökeres has been a very quiet man for Sweden.
He has. He's not been fed a whole lot. And a good
Lindelof
heading chance there by
again.
Sweden. Almost got a second goal off a
A
corner.
second goal from the second corner of the game. Look at the space that Aronson has in the middle. Even Dest coming forwards. Oh, Pulisic with a little nick away. Johnny, can he go? Oh, Balogun was through.
With 7 minutes of regulation time left, first place all but confirmed. Why would you risk it? I think that's the right choice.
Oh, unlucky from Way.
And a free kick for the Americans.
Did not think that was a free kick, I will be honest with you.
Neither did I, but that's what the ref has given.
Thought
See
it
if
was
this
a
goes in.
good challenge.
Oh,
well defended by Goodmanson.
What a block by
He
the
just
Swedish
stepped back
defender.
off the wall to head that away. It was well read.
Like he knew it was coming.
Dest down the line, Timothy Way.
Oh,
It's
just offside.
unfortunately. I think I called him George Way, as George was making the subs. Of course, that's his dad, who is very much a well-travelled and very good player. And he gets an assist in this World Cup. And it's that man Balogun again. That's 5 shots and 3 goals. That is
His hat-trick goal.
pretty prolific, if you ask me. He has very much been a standout player for this US side. And it doesn't matter who's feeding him. He is scoring.
He is just getting in behind the defence and just making easy work of the opportunities that he's been given.
Well, the Swedes are working the ball well. Jokeris could have looked to play it off there. He should have shot earlier instead of playing it off.
Balogun's
from
been
there.
again.
He should have played it off again. The US searching for a 7th.
Ooh, I think Mark just
There
crept
it
offside.
is.
No, he's
Was
not.
he off?
He's in.
He
No, he's
wasn't
on.
off. I thought the same as you. I thought he had just stepped off. That's got to be very close.
Very close. But VAR have confirmed he is onside. The goal stands.
And it's a lovely first time finish. Just tucking it away from the keeper. And that is that. That's a very dominant performance from the US after a slightly shaky first 20-25 minutes.
Agreed. Yeah, it was quite quite an even first half, I thought. But yeah, Americans just ran away with it in the second half.
They certainly grew into the game, didn't they?
Definitely a dominant win, as you've come to expect from this American side. Let's have a look at some of the match facts. So Sweden actually had more of the possession.
48% possession from the US, and as you say, 52 from Sweden. They definitely had more of the ball, but it's what you do with the ball, isn't it, at the end of the day?
It's true, and 8 saves in total for the goalkeeper. For the despite the scoreline, putting a very good showing.
"23 total shots for the US, 15 on target, and 7 goals.
It just shows how peppered the Swedish goalkeeper was.
That is pure dominance. Even the passing. They didn't pass quite as much as the Swedes, but again, as I say, it's what you do with the ball, and they really punish Sweden with the passing and shooting.
But yeah, the Americans clearly did more running than passing.
With a lot at stake in this game, it started cagey, but it was the Netherlands that scored the crucial first goal, with Depay put through and scoring. It was Depay again making it 2-0, and more importantly, giving them hope of making to the knockout stages. France knew they had to score at least 2 goals to qualify, and Dembele gave them a lifeline in the 58th minute, after being put through by Mbappe. France pushed for an equaliser, and in the 82nd minute, Mbappe was put through on goal, but missed the golden opportunity to score. The game finished 2-1. That result means the Netherlands have leapfrogged France into second and joined the USA into the knockout rounds. That is the end of the group stages. We now have our lineup for the quarterfinals. We have Spain up against Scotland, Argentina versus the Netherlands, Czechia take on Norway, and the USA and Croatia complete the lineup. Let's look at the top scorers and assists after the group stages. Torres still leads the way after his 4 goals against Norway, and Balogun is just in touching distance, but Tomley has jumped up to 3rd after his latest performance. For the assists, it is Lopez now in front on his own with 7 assists. We will take a break for a few days, but join us on the 26th where we have the first 2 quarterfinals to bring you, so make sure you are subscribed and have notifications on for what will be a couple of cracking games. Thank you for joining us and watching the tournament so far. See you again on the 26th.